In what ways do you help your clients price, position, and promote high ticket offers without feeling pushy?
The format is people come into a 3-day intensive. And in that 3-day intensive, one of the first things I do is show them other people in their space who are selling and promoting and enrolling people into programs like this. So they can start to get a sense of, well, this is what so and so is doing, and looking at models, looking at leaders so that they can open up their possibility. Another thing we do is do projections, calculations, like actual spreadsheets with numbers so they can start to see how the numbers add up and get a little bit excited, like, oh, wow, maybe I could create results like that. So like you said, I like to pre-frame. These things sort of set the foundation before we start talking about, okay, what could you charge? And then a big part of how we get there is kind of helping people stretch into higher levels, but also to own the level that they're at and to really, set pricing based on the value that they deliver, not the amount of time it takes, not the cost aspect of it, but truly base it on value. And at the same time, pick something that they feel really good about, that they can very much stand in the value of and not feel like they're overcharging people. So it's a dance. It's more of an art than a science.
Yeah, I love that too. And I love some of the worksheets that you took us through and Excel sheets to the
Oh, yeah.
formulas to understand how things add up, compound, and how they work. I think that's cool. It also, something it did for me personally was it also made me take a real hard look at my target market and who I was going after and what their availability or their affordability was. And that was a big decision for me because when I upgraded uh, my target market and my peer group, then I upgraded my income as well.
Woo! That's exactly right. And that's why such a fundamental part of the work we do in the 3-day that you experienced a few times is who's your audience, right? And if you're finding yourself saying, well, my audience wouldn't pay, blah, 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 it's like, well, let's talk about a different audience then, right?
And the audiences are out there,
They are.
but you have to go knock on their door. That's right. I love
Yeah, and
that.
it's knock on their doors and it's also be a magnet for them too. One of the things you've done so beautifully, Scott, is really fully integrated the fascination system with Sally Hogshead, like the idea that you know who you are, you know how you magnetize people, how you fascinate them. That makes you more magnetic. That allows you to have people come to you instead of always having to go out and knock on doors, which I know you do also, and that's important. But you also put yourself in situations and and step into full expression when you're in those situations so people come to you.
Yeah, and that's absolutely right. And that also ties in with a trust credit score because when you get in alignment and you're raising the trust that you have in yourself and in your expertise and in your character and all of that, you start sending out a different signal, and the people that want that signal are attracted to you. And you taught us a lot about that, so I love it, and I validate. I see it.
Yeah, and the part about not feeling pushy, like, so I developed something. I mean, I should say I learned something and then adapted it, which I now call sales as service, which is a method of presenting and selling and enrolling that's just not pushy because it's based on the idea that before you even get in a conversation about sales, you've already decided two things that are seeming opposite. Number one, you're going to show up fully and completely and serve this person at the best of your abilities. And if it's a fit, you're going to enroll them. And at the same time, you've released the outcome. You've allowed the outcome to be no sale, not a fit, it's no big deal. And so once you come into a conversation having released any outcome and any attachment to making a sale, and you're committed to showing up fully in service of this person, that's like a magical combination when it comes to sales.
Yeah, I love that. And that I like the way you distinguish, being pushy is really a mindset as well. Your mindset about what the fact that we're serving people. So I love that. I think it's cool.